Ever wondered what it would be like to grow your own food right in your backyard without any harmful chemicals? Well, that's the essence of organic gardening, a method that brings us back to our roots quite literally as we cultivate a symbiotic relationship with the earth and its creatures. This method is a philosophy, a way of life that prioritizes the health of our environment as much as our own well-being. It's about fostering a diverse ecosystem within your garden, one that encourages various forms of life to coexist and thrive together. Picture a garden buzzing with bees, butterflies flitting from flower to flower, earthworms enriching the soil, all working in harmony to create a lush, vibrant space. This is the world of organic gardening, a world that celebrates life in all its forms. At the heart of this philosophy is the commitment to avoid synthetic fertilizers and pesticides. These man-made substances, while effective in the short term, can have long-term negative impacts on our health and the environment. Instead, organic gardening embraces natural alternatives, such as compost, which not only nourishes plants but also improves the health of the soil, creating a sustainable cycle of growth. Promoting biodiversity is another cornerstone of organic gardening. By growing a variety of plants, we create a balanced ecosystem that naturally keeps pests and diseases in check. This diversity also helps to attract beneficial insects and wildlife, contributing to the overall health and vibrancy of the garden. Most importantly, organic gardening is an investment in our planet's future. By reducing our reliance on synthetic chemicals, we lessen the burden on our environment, preserving it for future generations. It's a small but significant step towards a more sustainable world. The beauty of organic gardening lies in its simplicity. It's about understanding and working with nature, rather than against it. It's about nurturing a space where life can flourish in its purest form, right in our backyard. Organic gardening not only provides us with healthier food options, but also contributes to a healthier planet. So let's embark on this journey together and discover the joy and satisfaction of growing our own organic produce. Now that you understand the philosophy of organic gardening, it's time to get your hands dirty and set up your own garden. Setting up an organic garden is like preparing a stage for a magnificent performance. The performers are your plants, and they need just the right conditions to put on a show-stopping display. First, let's talk about location. Just like us, plants need their fair share of sunlight and water. So, choose a spot that gets at least 6 hours of sunlight each day and has well-drained soil. Remember, waterlogged roots can lead to unhappy plants. Now, onto the real star of the show, the soil. This isn't just dirt, my friends. It's a living, breathing ecosystem that provides your plants with the nutrients they need to grow. So how do we create this nutrient-rich environment? Compost. This black gold is made from decomposed organic matter like fruit peels, vegetable scraps, and yard waste. Mix it into your garden soil to boost nutrient levels and improve soil structure. But what about the tools? Well, you don't need a shed full of fancy equipment to start an organic garden. A spade for digging, a rake for smoothing out the soil, a hose or watering can for hydration, and a pair of gloves to protect your hands should do the trick. Next comes the exciting part, choosing your plants. Here the world truly is your oyster. From juicy tomatoes and crisp lettuces to fragrant herbs and vibrant flowers, there's so much to choose from. But remember, not all plants are created equal. Some might thrive in your local climate and soil type, while others might struggle. So do a little research or ask your local nursery for advice on what to plant. Finally, let's talk about planting. You can start your plants from seed or buy young plants, also known as transplants, from a nursery. If you're starting from seed, plant them at a depth of about twice the size of the seed itself. If you're using transplants, dig a hole deep and wide enough for the plant's root ball. Place the plant in and gently fill in around it with soil. Then give your newly planted garden a good watering. Remember, patience is key here. You won't see results overnight, but with time, a little bit of love, and some good old-fashioned elbow grease, you'll soon see tiny green shoots poking out of the soil, ready to grow into lush, productive plants. With the right location, good soil and suitable plants, you're well on your way to creating a thriving organic garden. And as you watch your garden grow, you'll realize that the real joy of organic gardening isn't just in the fruits of your labor, but in the journey itself. So go on, get out there and start gardening. The earth is waiting for you. Creating an organic garden is one thing, but maintaining it is another. Let's dive into the ongoing care your garden needs. Your organic garden is a living, breathing entity, and just like any living thing, it needs regular care and attention to flourish. This care comes in various forms: watering, mulching, companion planting, and applying natural pest control methods, to name a few. Each of these elements plays a vital role in ensuring that your garden remains healthy and productive. Watering your garden might seem like a simple task, but it's more than just turning on a hose. It's about watering wisely. This means watering early in the morning or late in the evening when the sun's rays are less intense, to minimize evaporation. It's also about watering deeply and less frequently to encourage plant roots to grow deep into the soil, making them more resilient and less dependent on surface water. Mulching is another essential aspect of maintaining your organic garden. Organic mulch, such as straw, wood chips, or compost, serves multiple purposes. It helps retain moisture in the soil, suppresses the growth of weeds, and as it breaks down, it enriches the soil with vital nutrients. Mulching is like providing a protective blanket for your garden, one that keeps it hydrated and nourished. Companion planting is a strategy that's as old as gardening itself. It involves planting different crops close together for mutual benefit. Some plants can deter pests that would otherwise harm their neighbors, while others can enhance the growth and flavor of their companions. For example, planting basil alongside tomatoes can help repel pests and enhance the flavor of the tomatoes. Companion planting is an excellent way to harness the natural relationships between plants to your advantage. Pest control is a significant concern in any garden, but in an organic garden we approach it differently. Instead of reaching for synthetic pesticides, we employ natural methods. These can include introducing beneficial insects like ladybugs and lacewings that prey on common pests. It can also involve using natural deterrents like garlic or chili sprays. Remember, the goal is not to eliminate all insects, as many play a crucial role in the garden's ecosystem. The goal is to manage pests in a way that maintains the balance of your garden. In essence, maintaining an organic garden is a dance with nature. It's about working with natural processes instead of against them, nurturing the soil and the life it supports, and creating a space where plants can thrive as nature intended. With regular care and attention, your organic garden will not just survive, but thrive. Now comes the best part of organic gardening: harvesting and enjoying your homegrown produce. Imagine the joy of waking up to a garden bursting with ripe, colorful fruits and vegetables ready to be picked. The fruits of your labor, quite literally, are finally here. The excitement of the first harvest is unmatched. The satisfaction of knowing that you've grown these yourself, nurtured them from a tiny seed into a bountiful harvest. As you walk through your garden, marvel at the vibrant reds of the tomatoes, the deep purples of the eggplants, the bright orange of the pumpkins. Each one is a testament to your hard work, patience, and dedication. And they're not just visually appealing, but also packed with flavors more intense and delicious than anything you'll find in a store. Harvesting your produce is an art in itself. Knowing when each fruit or vegetable is at its peak of ripeness requires a keen eye and a gentle touch. Whether it's the slight give of a ripe tomato or the crisp snap of a cucumber from the vine, each has its own telltale sign of readiness. And as you fill your basket with your homegrown bounty, you can't help but feel a sense of accomplishment. But the real reward comes when you bring your harvest to the kitchen. There's nothing quite like the taste of a salad made with your own lettuce, tomatoes, and herbs. The flavors are fresher, the nutrients are richer, and the satisfaction is unparalleled. You've not only grown food, but you've also nurtured a healthier lifestyle for yourself and your family. Whether you're making a hearty vegetable soup, a refreshing fruit salad, or even pickling your own cucumbers, each recipe is an opportunity to celebrate your garden's bounty. And the best part? Sharing these meals with your loved ones with the pride of knowing each bite is a product of your own garden. The taste of a homegrown tomato or a crisp salad made with your own lettuce and herbs is an experience like no other. Start your organic gardening journey today and discover the joy of growing your own food.